2 hours and I've only given you guys I've only listed 10 Star Wars books on this website. Come on now. Okay, so as I put on the King Midas Collects Instagram, we came into some books. So I want to show you guys what we picked up and the significance of these. So first thing that we got here is Wolverine 154 and 155. Now what's significant about these two is that it is like the first fight between Deadpool and Wolverine. So these are big key books in the Wolverine run. Rob Liefeld covers. What's interesting, actually, Wolverine 88 was the first time. So these are like kind of continuations where they're fighting again. They are newsstands though. So very, very nice to have these in newsstand. This one's a little cracked, so it's about a 7.5 copy here. This one here on the 154 has a ton of spine ticks on the cover, so it's not the best. Look at this old WWF Winky the Crow Show corn nuts. Look at those corn nuts there. It's got a bunch of spine ticks, so well, you can't even see it. Where's that? Ah, you can't. It doesn't show up on camera very well, but yeah, that's those are still two big books, especially in newsstand. All the homies. I said all the hornies. X-Men 108 newsstand. 104 in the newsstand. $102. All the hornies. IDW First Strike. It's kind of cool. It's like a Transformers book, it looks like.
I ain't got no brother.
Some Bill Sienkiewicz love. Dark Knights Rising, The Wild Hunt. These are all the Dark Knights metal tie-ins here. So I think all these are like $10 books here. Infinite Crisis #1. Countdown to Infinite Crisis. Is that Alex Ross there? No. It says it's Jim Lee and Alex Ross. Oh wow. Oh, these aren't even all the good stuff. What the heck? Got a lenticular Miss America with Amazing Spider-Man 39. Do I get this buff from lifting the long boxes? Yeah, of course. Long boxes are like 50 pounds, man. That's why we work out. Josie and the Pussycats, issue number 7. We have this convention special 2002 for G.I. Joe. Archie 700. Michael Allred. Got Kiss the N #1. Rock Stars, Children of the Beast, #2 from Image. Oh, it's a Joe Harris book. It's cool. I never heard of this one. Megan Hutchinson. All right, this actually has some value, so cool to see this in here. Bruce Timm action, Batman, Harley and Ivy #1 from 2004. I wish there was more in here, but oh well. Reaver by Justin Jordan, signed by Justin Jordan, I think, I want to say. Gem in the Holograms, issue #2. We got these awesome Lady Mechanicas. I love Lady Mechanica. So cool that these came in. If I already have copies of these, which I probably do, they will be up on the website. So Joe Benitez, La Belle Dame Sans Merci. We have a Supergirl Being Super, book 1. Yo, Lady Mechanica is actually really good. There hasn't been like a new series in a little bit, but they're usually like 5-issue miniseries. Catwoman #1 by Ed Brubaker. Year 1 Batman Scarecrow. Look at this awesome peach from us. Is it Sakai? Maybe it is Stan Sakai. That was Peach Momoko. Usagi Yojimbo #1. Then we have Wolverine Old Man Logan #1. So this is a key here. First appearance of Old Man Logan and those like inbred Hulk children. And we also on the backside have the 3rd printing black and white variant, which is really cool. I almost prefer that one. I don't think I added all these here, but this was like the one thing that made it worth it to buy these. Are these low print 100s of Spawn. If you guys ever see any Spawn, like issues 1 through 60, even though 1 is a big key, it is the first issue Spawn. It's worth like $40. There are a lot of copies of it. These from issue like 110 up until about really up until like issue 280. Like all those Spawn books are super tough to find. They don't really low print run, and they all have a premium cost to them. What's nice about some of these though, and this one's like a big book. This is like an $80 book. Is that's a newsstand with a barcode down there. That is, man. Issue 130. It's got a little bit of a dog ear up there, but it's not color breaking. Oh, it is. That one is color breaking. Ah, unfortunate. But that can get pushed down. That one's not too big a deal. Issue 129. Newsstand. These need to go in like Mylars immediately. We got 103. 104. 105. 107. 9. Oh, that's 8. Sorry. 108. This is 109. Yeah, I mean, they're not near mint, but they're still like 8.0s. They're still all VFs. That counts for something.
I mean, I think Frank wants me to go talk to her, because the last time I saw him...
110 here in the newsstand. I think there's a couple 111s. There you go. So you see that bend up there. Another X-Men #1, the gatefold copy. This one is beat up. Wolverine 100 with that on. Oh, look at that. Did you guys see him? That's pretty cool. The Millennium Edition for Death of Superman. Oh, shit.
Good morning.
Issue 136 of Spawn. $135. This one's really sick here. Issue 100 there. Mike Mignola. I've actually been looking for this cover, so to find it in this little collection here is fantastic, and it's in great shape too. There's a couple like really small color breaking ticks, but it's not that bad. I think this Spawns for sure. This is what I wanted to clip like and put this on YouTube for sure. This portion of it. 133. $127. Hey, Spawn fans out there? $126 in a new dude. The newsstands, man. Like when you were a kid, Spawn part of the same universe Invincible is in? No, unfortunately, it's not. 124. $128 in the newsstand. $121. What's funny about Spawn is that the character is pretty cool, but McFarlane is not a good writer at all. So when you read Spawn, it's just like, I don't know. To me, it always feels flat. It's like a fifth grader writing it. 2 copies of 119, I believe. Yep. $118. Yeah, when you take a look at these up close, majority of them do have some wear on the spines. I mean, this was in a crate, y'all, sitting in somebody's storage unit. So I'm not one to say that I was expecting these to be in near mint condition, but these still command a value, even in the condition as very fine. They still look great. They're not over the top, overly beat up. 112. 113. And you can tell like this person enjoyed reading Spawn, so he was buying all of them. We got a whole run right here. Oh, another 111. Look at that. 137. I'm just taking a nice little cursory look at a lot of these too, because I went through them really quickly on the video I took for Instagram. So I'm kind of just getting another second eye on it. 122 newsstand. Have a 91. 91 is probably the one that's like in the worst beat up condition out of all of them. Newsstand. unfortunate that it had to be a newsstand that was really beat up. Another one of these. Look at that. Spawn number 1. There it is, y'all. There it is, y'all. There's, in fact, a brief Spawn cameo. I mean, yeah, in issue 60, they did like this whole thing, and it encompassing, like you said, the entire Image universe. It went across a lot of the other books too. Alpha Flight number 1. First Alpha Flight. That's a key there. Issue number 40, that classic Marvel anniversary banner. We got one of these. Spider-Man number 1, the Platinum Edition. Spawn 98. Spawn 99. Oh, this is issue 101. I said in my video that was issue 100. But we do have a 100 here. Oh man, it is. I thought it was in like perfect shape because it was in the bag and board, but there's like 4 color breaking spine ticks. Newsstand issue 100 of Spawn there. The Mike Mignola one though is in good shape. All right, a couple more left here. This one actually has some price to it. It's like a $30 second printing here because of the symbiote, like dinosaur back there. Issue 71. Old Man Logan, Wolverine second print. One of my favorite reads of all time, Uncanny X-Force, issue number 1. This is a second print. So cool to get a reprint there. Got some gunk on the back. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Giant size Old Man Logan. Then we have a. Let me do this the correct way. Issue 70. Old Man Logan fighting Sabretooth here. This one is worse for wear, which sucks because again. Issue 70 here is a newsstand where it says Wolverine. Sorry, it's backwards. And then we have the second print, which you don't really see very often. Anymore, anyway. And then there's also the third print, which is cool. I really like the black and white. There we have 2 copies of issue 69 here. Issue 68. Old Man Hawkeye. And the second printing. And 67. With the second printing there. For Thor's hammer. Last but not least, I think this was the best book in here. The spawns were really cool to see. The Old Man Logan second prints are hard to find, but one of the harder to find second prints belongs to this book. This is Wolverine Origins, issue 28. Already moved it into the Mylar. This book, because Hulk just beating the crap out of Wolverine. The original Sin storyline. This is a $100 book because it's that rare of a second print. It's beautiful Mike Deodato Jr. artwork. I've been on the hunt for this book for years. And I can't believe that it just landed in my lap. So honestly, the amount of money that this guy asked for, there's 2 reasons why I decided to buy this collection. one, I saw this in there. So I was like, well, I gotta take this. I saw the spawns. I was like, I gotta take this. When the guy told me about this, this is a dude who buys storage lockers, storage units, and flips items. He's just an eBay reseller. He goes to garage sales, yard sales, you name it, buys stuff, sells it on eBay. So he loves doing the storage units because he always gets it. He's run into comics before, but he's not a comic book person. It takes a lot of time to sift through tons and tons and tons of comics. He doesn't have that kind of time, so that's why, luckily he found me now, and he says that anytime he finds comic books, I'm gonna be the first person he calls. Fantastic. I'll buy them all up. So that was the second reason. The first reason was seeing this book and the spawns. The second reason was like getting the connection. I wanted to make sure that like, hey, like I'm legit. I'd love to have somebody who runs into comic books, and it's a good partnership. So I gave him what he asked for, or we ended up. I initially wanted to give him $60 for the tote, because when you added up 2 long boxes, when it's just a lot of 90s, 2000s fodder dollar books, and in the condition that they are, I can't pay 50 cents a book. It has to be closer to like 12 cents a book, if that. So when you buy long boxes, I'm like, all right, I'll buy a long box, but it's got to be like $40, and that's the most I'll go. So he had like 2 long boxes worth. The entire I got 2 shorts and 1 entire crate of comics. So it's a decent amount of comic books for what I paid for it. But as I was leaving, the nice thing that he said was, hey, I do have a friend, an older lady. Her husband recently passed a couple months ago, and she's just trying to move on from the comic books that he collected. He's got about 50 to 70 long boxes of comics. So I was like, yes, get me in touch, please. This is a perfect consignment opportunity. That's all I want to do is like, hey, look, I probably don't have the money outright to give you, to take these off your hands unless like we come to some sort of agreement. Otherwise, let's consign it. I want you to make some money off of this. We're going to make some money off of this. And then you give me the opportunity to like look at some old stuff and just, ogle over it. So it's an exciting, I hope. He says he's going to have dinner with her tomorrow night. So I'm hoping, I think I'm going to try to text him Sunday afternoon time frame and then go from there and see what happens. So I just wanted to get that out there. I think that's fantastic. I'm really excited about it. So anyway, yeah, so happy to have this, and we'll see. And then I got another opportunity coming up with somebody who, just anyone that is helping out the business right now, because we're I would just love more sales at the end of the day. So I just got to get off my ass and like continue to process this other collection I have. I got to process this new tote of comics, get more stuff posted onto the website, and then, go from there.